And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be Bears football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Williams starting with the pass here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. He finds him right side. He has the Carolina touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
That one's cut along the left sideline.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Into the hands of Kittle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun, Williams. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Complete beyond the mark marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. Lone back gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Tie here in the 1st. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff to the up-back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second and pretty long here. Now Young. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Able to get it to Moore. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he works this down to the 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through here.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll run here on first down. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back-to-back carries here. The ball's out, he lost it. And they pick it up, time to push for that marker. Give him 9 yards there, partner, a strong gain, and now a much more manageable 3rd and 4. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Third down from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to fight this down to the 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Running for it again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now lead by 10. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Handoff now out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun snap now to Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears trying to add to their lead. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 41. Escapes the pocket. Finds a man right side. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Williams set to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. First throw for the backup now. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Panthers football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Young. Complete out to the right. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
They send a man in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Young working from the gun. He's on the move. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. That throw finds Kittle. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff up the gut. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On fourth down, it's Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Plowing up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting on a slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up first and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. 3 straight runs, stop short of the end zone, and now what do they do on fourth and goal?
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push their lead to 18. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Man in motion here. The give now out of the shotgun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. On 3rd down, it's Young. Brought in right side. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. This drive just keeps on moving after the penalty resets that marker. He's got him. That's Claypool. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Blown back, it's the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They'll hand it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Young on the play action. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Kittle brings it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's a give up the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
They give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He'll get a couple, and now they face 3rd and goal from the 6.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Carney's kick is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored, and that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Young. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
On second and 10, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth and forever coming up. They're going for it, Young. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Panthers have some new life in the fourth.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes out to the left. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
And the clock stops as he gets out of bounds. Nice gain of 24 on that run. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Young looking to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play!
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted! And the Bears make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.